What's up, YouTube? My name is Batman, and as you can see, we have the first match on Black Ops 2, and I must say, I've played, I think this is my 4th or 5th Call of Duty, and out of all of those, this is the least annoying, is how I would describe it. It's very similar to Black Ops 1, but they definitely fixed the hit detection issues, any lag issues in general, which plagued Black Ops 1 profusely seem to be gone. Again, I've only been playing for 4 or 5 hours, but things are looking up. I am optimistic about the future of this game. One thing I really like is that they put Ghost. You have to be level 50 to get Ghost now. And this is, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I like that because, nobody likes Ghosts, nobody likes Cold-Blooded, nobody likes those kids that, get away with just hiding on the mini-map and going in a corner and whatever. But then at the same time, if you've been watching me when I was on Modern Warfare 3, I kind of complained about UAVs and how often they get put up and how it completely changes how, you can play the game because you can't rush as hard when there's a UAV up and blah, 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 blah. But kind of the cool thing that this game did, and I don't know if they learned this from, people complaining on Modern Warfare 3, but they don't have the support kill streaks, which I know a lot of people are going to complain about, but the fact that you have to get 4 kills without dying to get the UAV is going to seriously reduce the amount of UAVs out there on the, out there on the field, up in the sky. Sorry, I'm a little loopy. I just got this thing at midnight. It's 4 in the morning right now. I got some Ritalin and some 5-hour energy in me on an empty stomach, and so things are a little woozy. But there aren't going to be as many UAVs up in this game as there were in Black Ops 1 or Modern Warfare 3, because again, getting that 4 kill streak is going to be hard for a lot of people. And on top of that, since it's not a support class and it's not got its whole own kill streak tree dedicated to it, people are gonna, if you choose the UAV, you're gonna miss out on something cool like this little, I don't even know what you call it, this little flying the Dragonfire, this little Dragonfire helicopter thing I got here. The Dragonfire is pretty cool. It's really effective if used correctly. I was kind of learning it as I went, so you see I didn't use it very well there. But really what you want to do is stay as high as possible. And don't stop moving. And keep in mind, it's very weak. It has very little armor. It's, if somebody can get a shot off on you, on that thing, that is, it's probably going to die. So, be careful about that. If you get your Dragonfire, stay high and stay moving. And if you want to, sometimes to get the kill on somebody, you kind of have to stay still. Otherwise, it's hard to aim and be constantly moving at the same time. But if you have to do that, kind of just jam left and right on that thumbstick, really, really quick. And you'll be able to still stay still to the point where you'll be able to hold, sort of hold down the reticle on the enemy, and you'll still be shifting enough to where their aim assist won't pick up on you. And, they'll miss you even by an inch, and that'll frustrate them, and that's always a good thing. Now, the maps in this game are, for the most part, pretty great. I like this map right here. I think it's pretty simple. It's straightforward. It has good flow. If you know where you are, you know where the enemy is. The map that I'm having problems with right now is, Hijack. The map where you're on that boat. Not a big fan of it. It seems like the spawning is a little messed up. Like it's just flipping back and forth from one end of the map, repeatedly. Maybe that's because it's a small map. I'm not sure yet what map is meant to be like the Nuketown of this game. Or, well, I guess this game has Nuketown, huh? So Nuketown would be the Nuketown of this game. But it's a very small map, and I think they need to fix the spawning on that map, and I'm not going to be too interested in playing it until they do, because it's kind of, you end up fighting your way to one end of the ship, and then the guys end up coming up behind you, and it's kind of just like this repeating cycle of each team getting flanked up the ass. And that's never fun. But other than that, I am enjoying this game. I like this, this first custom class here. I was using this probably for like the first 15 levels, even after I unlocked you know, the actual custom classes that you can edit and customize. I continued to use this just because I really liked this gun, and I wasn't sure where to find it, and I didn't want to have to go through the trouble of having to unlock the laser sight. And the laser sight is apparently very, very good. You'll see I use it a couple times, or probably pretty frequently in this match, but you can really, you know, it has the same accuracy as ADSing, you know, obviously up to a certain range, but from a medium range, you can still use that thing as if it was ADSing while hip firing. And the cool thing about that is that if you're hip firing, you can move left and right really quickly. You know, you can strafe as if you had Stalker from the previous Call of Duty. I'm not sure if they have a Stalker perk in this game, but you know, you get that laser sight. It's like the Stalker perk, right? It's like having the Stalker perk, and then you can have an extra perk in the perk slot where you would put Stalker, if they even have a Stalker perk in this game. Again, I'm very, very, you know, sort of confused about everything right now. I'm not at the top of my intellectual powers, yada yada yada. Waited in line in the freezing cold. That took a lot out of me. It's kind of funny waiting in line at midnight for Call of Duty, because you look around you at all these kids, or probably not kids, young adults, older children, weird men with beards, and, you know, jockey guys in sweatpants, whatever. You look around at all of them, and you know, like, those are the kids you're going to be playing against tonight, right? Like, those are the kids you're going to be calling a camping fucking douchebag later on that night. And so you look around you, and everyone's friendly, and everyone's smiling and talking about how great this game is going to be, but you have to realize those are your mortal enemies, right? Like, those are, you hate those people. You're going to hate those people pretty soon. And so I thought that was always kind of a funny sort of juxtaposition, an ironic experience. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But sort of the one unfortunate part about this match is that we do lose, and you'd think that wouldn't be the case. You know, I feel like I did my part picking up the tags, and it seems like even in this game people are still reluctant to pick up those tags, even though you got to keep in mind the tags are worth 100 points to your score, your point chain, your score streak, whatever you want to call it, and killing someone is only worth 50. And so with that in mind, you know, picking up the tags would seem like a no-brainer, because they're more valuable than killing someone. Anyways, those are my first thoughts on this game. That's the first gameplay you're going to get. There's going to be plenty more to come. Stay tuned. This is Batman, signing out.